Hello, everyone. Today I made rice cake and bulgogi. I'll start a delicious story today too. I'm going to make rice cake with rice cake mix. Rice cake mix contains kneading powder, sugar, and nuts. You can easily buy rice cake mix at the supermarket. The price is very cheap too. These days, there aren't many places that sell rice cake, so sometimes when I want rice cake, I make it at home and eat it. It's simple to make. It's a bit cumbersome to make, but it's also fun to make, so it might be a good idea to make it with your child. After adding the rice cake mix powder, you can add the yeast as well. It says to add 180 milliliters of warm water. After stirring with a spoon, you need to knead the dough for about 10 minutes. You can knead it for just 5 minutes. Kneading the dough is not difficult. Just knead it a little bit. Have you also tried making rice cake with rice cake mix? Before the rice cake mix came out, I made rice cakes by adding flour and yeast. It was a long time ago. I made it with brown sugar, and it tasted good. Even if you don't need any special ingredients, you can make rice cake with just flour and yeast and brown sugar. Make the rice cake dough into a round shape and then spread it out flat. Just add about a spoonful of sugar. You can add as much sugar as you want. It will cover the dough well so that the sugar is not visible. It's okay even if it doesn't look pretty. Just hold both ends and make a round shape like you would when making dumplings. Even people who are not good at making rice cakes can become good at it after making it once or twice. If you apply a little cooking oil to your gloves, the dough will not stick to your gloves. You can shape the dough into a round shape so that the sugar does not come out. I made it into a round shape. Now you can fry it in a frying pan. Since I'm going to make it into a rice cake shape, I just need to press the dough. If you don't have anything to press down the dough when making rice cakes, you can use a wide bowl. The one I'm using now is one I bought for my child, so he could make dalgona. There are cooking utensils for making dalgona. All the ingredients for making dalgona were included. A shape mold is also included. Before pressing, I'm going to apply a little bit of cooking oil and press to make sure it comes off easily. I will press it slowly and carefully. Rice cake is a must-eat snack in winter, and you can only eat rice cake when a food truck comes. A food truck sometimes comes in front of my apartment. It's 1,500 won per piece, and it tastes good. The current price of rice cake mix is about 3,000 won, but you can make several. I think it tastes better to buy rice cake than to make it and eat it. There are many bunjiapang stores near my house, but none sell rice cakes. I'm not an expert in making rice cakes, so it doesn't look pretty. The rice cake tastes better when it is cooked a little crispy. It's sweet because there's a lot of sugar in it. When I ate the rice cake after cooking it, it tasted sweet and good. I ordered Australian bulgogi for early morning delivery. I tried to season it myself, but the meat was already seasoned. The taste was sweet and good. The meat was soft. When I ordered, I didn't look closely. I ordered the first thing right away, so I didn't look closely to see if it was seasoned. I was sleepy because I ordered it at night. When making bulgogi, I will also add enoki mushrooms. If you don't like enoki mushrooms, you can just fry them with meat. I will open the vinyl. Contains 2 bundles of enoki mushrooms. I'm only going to use one today. I didn't even know if the seasoning was ready, so I also ordered sauce for the beef bulgogi. I bought some bulgogi seasoning, so I'm going to add just a little bit. Since I'm going to eat it with rice, I need some soup. I can just grill the meat and eat it, but I just grilled 1 pack and ate it with a little bit of soup. After adding the vegetables, I added 3 spoons of seasoning sauce. I made it a little sweet. It's delicious with seasoning. If you want to make it a little less sweet, you can add a spoonful of dark soy sauce. After the meat is cooked to some extent, I will add the enoki mushrooms. Enoki mushrooms cook quickly. I added onions, carrots, green onions, and garlic. You can add glass noodles when making bulgogi. You can also make bulgogi by adding shiitake mushrooms instead of enoki mushrooms. You can cook and eat the food you like. Since the meat and vegetables cook quickly, the bulgogi is ready. I made bulgogi very simply. For seasoned bulgogi, you can just add green onions and stir fry it. Do you like bulgogi? Bulgogi is one of the foods I eat often. I also added a spoonful of sesame seeds. You are free to add sesame seeds and garlic. If you want to put it in, you can put it in. If you don't want to put it in, you don't have to put it in. How to make bulgogi is simple. If the meat is not seasoned, you can add soy sauce and oligosaccharide. It's okay to grind the fruit and add it to the meat. You can season it with soy sauce and sugar. You can also sprinkle a little pepper. What food did you eat today? If you can't decide what food to eat, try making bulgogi today. It's a cold winter in Korea right now. There are 4 seasons in Korea: spring, summer, fall, and winter. When the seasons change, I cook and eat foods that are in season. Vegetables and fruits are harvested differently depending on the season. There are many fruits that are not in season but imported from abroad. The weather is cold these days, so it's nice to eat rice with warm soup. If you live in a cold country, be careful of catching a cold. The Korean video is uploaded. I made and ate bulgogi with warm rice. Everyone, please eat well and stay strong. See you again tomorrow.